There be an army heading my way from the cursed jungle towards the Temple of Skulls, which isn't a huge worry, as we do have an army there and the garrison, so we should be fine against the army coming, but if we can defeat them and get after the cursed jungle, that would be ideal. For now though, our focus is on Zlatland. We must fell it. Doesn't have a great deal of tough units, few Saurus warriors. Should be a fairly comfortable breeze. To be honest, I can't wait till we get the last defenders out the way. I am sick to death of fighting lizard men now. They're not the most fun faction to fight in the world anyway, let alone having to do it for most of a campaign. So let's get them gone, and then we can start to fight some other factions and make this campaign a little bit more exciting. For now, the Battle of Zlatland shall commence. We don't want to attack there, there's far too many towers. This side's a little more undefended. We've got a nice corner here, which will be a bit of a blind spot. So like any good siege plan, I think we'll try and attack from multiple directions. Give them multiple things to look at and to worry about. Not that the AI will worry, because it's an AI. Need someone with a bit more damage in there. More plague monks, protect the plague monks. I've got no more plague monks. Do we put Skaven slaves in a tower? We'll put clan rats in there. That'll do. They'll do as a distraction for tying up whatever's at the top, if nothing else. On the flank over here, we can maybe hide in the trees if we're lucky. Pretty thick trees back here. If I can sneak my missiles up and round, that'd be good. So we have to wonder for Warhammer 3, as we know there's going to be a trilogy. We know there's a third one coming. Probably next year, maybe? I'd a guess. What will they do with the sieges? Will they stay true to whatever idea it is that they've had to make sieges like they are in this game and the previous one? Where they're just pretty one-dimensional and one direction attackable? Or will they take it how it should be? 360, like all the other Total War games in the world. Obviously, Three Kingdoms appears to be going back to the 360 sieges, just as Thrones of Britannia did as well, so there is hope. But I mean, at this stage, you've tried 2 Warhammer games with the lesser sieges, and people are kicking off about it, they hate it, so it's obviously not working. Why would you not try 360 sieges in a Warhammer game, even if maybe it doesn't work in the third one, maybe it's not as good, maybe the unit varieties are too much for sieges. I can't really see how that would be a thing, or that's a problem. But who knows? Who knows what goes on in the CA wizards' heads and what they're trying to accomplish by putting these kind of sieges in. Like I say, we can pray for the last game. Hopefully, it will not be in vain. Think I'm about ready. Got 2 attacking forces, going to come straight at them from the front side and then try and attack on that corner a little bit as well. Let's get these going. Got 2 siege towers over here. Hopefully they can all make it. These 2 shouldn't get shot at very much because there's only really one tower that can see them. Get everything else on the move. And we shall overrun these dirty lizard men. Got my play cooler. Let's see what damage we can do with that. See if we can get some of these wall units. They'll do for now. Got a couple of nice missile units, or ranged units rather, like the warp fire throwers. If I can get them up on the wall, get them firing down on things, they will absolutely incinerate lizards. Tasty lizard barbecue will be on the menu. Another thing I've been thinking about as well is where will they go after the Warhammer series is done? After they've done the trilogy, what's next? I can't see them going back to just historical titles again. And let's be honest, they're kind of slowly running out of historical periods to do. At least like big, main, important ones. There's obviously loads of wars that have gone on in the past that they could potentially cover. But they've covered a lot of the big ones. Obviously 3 Kingdoms is on the way. I'm looking mightily forward to that. That should be awesome. But after that, I'm not sure what kind of big, exciting period, because there's millions of periods that they could cover, but whether they're exciting and going to translate well into a video game is another question. Medieval 3 is of course an option. That would be cool. Everyone loves Medieval 2. Everyone's been asking for Medieval 3 for a long time. Maybe one day we'll see it. But you got to wonder where they'll go with fantasy. Because I imagine, because of Warhammer doing so well, they're not going to go back to just historical. I don't know for sure, I haven't looked at any stats or anything, but I assume that Warhammer is probably the best-selling Total War game ever. Surely it has to be. It's brought on a huge new crowd to the Total War series because people are obviously Warhammer fans beforehand, and they want to play with all the units that they've been playing with in tabletop and stuff. So there's the potential to pull in all these new crowds from all kinds of different franchises. And there's loads of great fantasy franchises that will work. Lord of the Rings, for example, is an obvious choice. There was a game, the Battle for Middle-earth 2, that was basically that. It was basically Total War, but in Lord of the Rings. A very old game now. But they could do that. You could even try something like Star Wars, maybe. I'm not sure how that would translate, because there's a lot of guns and stuff. But that would be similar to Napoleon or something, I guess. Or what else could you do? Warhammer 40k, that's the obvious choice. The other Warhammer universe, that could really be cool. That could be very cool, actually. But again, lots of guns, so it might change things up and make things a little bit too difficult to work with, perhaps. But what other franchises could they do? If you think of any, let me know. I'm curious to what other kind of... I guess it's having a kind of ancient sort of feel to whatever it is, so that it's mostly just sword and shield combat and not loads of guns or anything. But of course, they have made some gun-heavy Total Wars work. Napoleon, people seem to like. I've never really... I don't think I've actually played Napoleon at all. I'm not really into the period or lots of guns, so I never tried it. I tried Fall of the Samurai on Shogun 2, which I didn't really enjoy for that reason, because it had so many guns. That's how I was kind of sure that I wouldn't like Napoleon. Or what's the other one? Empire? Total War Empires, I think. I never played that one either. So I'm more about the melee Total Wars with the sword and the shields. So if they can find some cool franchises to do with that sort of thing, awesome. But I wouldn't be totally against a more gunny one, shall we say. But yeah, we'll have to see. There's many avenues that they could go. Like I say, let me know if you think of any cool ones. Because obviously it's something that's quite important to me, especially because my channel is based around Total War. And currently it's based around Total War Warhammer. Hopefully I'd like to get some Three Kingdoms on the go. I was hoping to get Thrones of Britannia on the channel, but it just wasn't really interesting enough. So if they make crappy Total War games from now on, basically my channel will probably change to something else. Once Warhammer is done and dusted with and all the 3 games are out. But we'll have to see what the future holds. We will not know, and we will see in the future. Anyway, to the battle. We're up on the walls. We're battering whatever we can with our artillery. This is going to be a bit of a run through, to be honest. Let's get the rat ogres in there. We've had a little resistance coming through the gate. Only some skinks up on the wall. This is going to be quite the slaughter. We'll get Queek to kick the crap out of their lord. That is what Queeky does best, especially when you drop their melee defense. Oh, bit of a rubbish charge from both of them there. They both missed. Go on, Queeky. Oh, that lord is going down quick time. Got some spears on him as well. Jolly good. That should make life a lot easier once we get the lord out of the way. These lizard men won't be able to hold on too long. Let's get everyone in there. Get our warp fire throwers in there. Let's try and make good use of them if possible. Let's try and stop any of this stuff coming and clogging us up. We can get a nice clear lane to get everyone in. We'll be laughing. See if we can't start to flank around with these plague monks a little bit. Get behind these Saurus warriors. Pin them in. There's some Croxagore left as well we need to deal with. They're the only big worry left, I think. Not really wearing down these Saurus warriors very well. The plague monks lacking the armor piercing. We get the flank on with these ones though. Here they come. Go on, lads. That should help get rid of them quicker. There's only a few units of Saurus warriors, so not too much to deal with. Queek's destroyed the general. Just need to get rid of the Croxagore, and then they will have little left to combat us. Rat ogres destroying everything over here. Let's just push round. Pushy, pushy, pushy. Our poison winds could be useful here, and my warp fire throwers. Let's get them on the missiles. See if we can get the poison winds lined up for those Croxagores. They'll get rid of them very quickly. Got a bit of a clump up over here. Let's get some of this down. There we go. Bit of warp fire on the old skinks. Oh, on the back of our own rats as well, but that's fine. We don't mind that. We love it. We escape it. That's what we do. Now we're going to walk into the back of the unit so we can't fire. Very well done. Oh, okay. Some of the back ones. No, they're shooting their own boys in the back. Maybe they're hitting the cross as well. But I'm pretty sure they're just routing their own boys. Good. Love warp fire throwers. They're great. Best unit ever. Let's just flank and envelop. Flank and envelop. Flank and envelop. That is the Skaven way after all. There we go. White flags around here. Will they hold? Will they rout? The Skaven come in many numbers. Few units holding on at the back there. Pterodon's still in the fight. Some skinks over there still surviving. Let us push forward and destroy our foes. Onward. I told you to come up here ages ago. Come on. So once we've got this place out of the way, Zlatlan, I'm not sure whether to take it or raise it. I feel like I should raise it. I don't want to make too big of an empire that's going to be really difficult to defend. Because we're going to do our ritual soon. And I know there's going to be a whole bunch of armies coming from all over the place. So I don't want to spread myself too thin. Because I don't have a great deal of armies to spread around. So I think I'm leaning towards raising it. To get it out of the way. Just to weaken the lizard men and keep them away from me. Maybe someone like Zlatlan or someone else can take over Zlatlan, the settlement. And then I won't have to worry about this kind of northern bit, and I can just focus on going in, like charging out, doing some raiding and some sacking, some razing in enemy provinces nearby. That would be the that would be my ideal plan, I think. Once we got the next ritual out of the way. Although part of me just wants to crack on with some of the rituals to get this campaign moving a bit quicker, because I feel like it's going to last till about this time next year. And it's only been well, the game came out in what, September. I started the campaign in September, and we're still going strong. Very, 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 very slow progress on this campaign, and that's mostly due to having to do all the army guides. They take a lot away from other stuff I'm trying to do. That, and I've still got the campaign, the Chaos campaign going. If I didn't have that, then this would probably be 3 or 4 more episodes long. Thankfully, the Chaos campaign is nearly over. Only a few episodes left on that, and then I can focus on this one, hopefully get it done. And then I'm kind of deciding what I'm going to do with campaigns. I'm not sure whether to keep doing campaigns. I still want to do a Norska campaign, but I'm toying with the idea of doing a kind of cinematic campaign. Where I pretty much show you nothing but battles and cinematic stuff. So you know, like the cinematic scenes I put in these campaigns sometimes. I basically just want to have an episode mostly of that, with voice acting, and then just the battles, and just kind of obviously give the lore and the story of the battles and what's happened in the campaign without actually having to show you the campaign map. That's kind of an idea I've had. We'll see if I can make that work into a thing. But at the moment, my campaign videos are my smallest earning videos in terms of views and of course money. So it's a question of, do I keep them going, because I could put my time into videos that would maybe do a lot better and would be a lot more useful to people. I know there's a small group of people that do really enjoy these campaigns, seemingly, so I do want to still give them those, but I have to make it worthwhile for myself as well. We have achieved victory this day, though. Zlatlan has fallen, the Skaven have arrived, and they will shortly leave, leaving the place in utter ruin, probably. Unless there's a lot of money to be had here. Maybe we'll sack it first. Let's find out. We thoroughly overran them, of course. Little they could do to all of our numbers. Rat ogres and plague monks going to work there, chopping through lizards like there's no tomorrow. Not a lot of money in it. About 5 grand. Is it worth it? Probably not. We could raise it and still get a little bit of money and get some food. Something we do need right now. So bye-bye Zlatlan. So there we go. We've pushed the last defenders back a little bit. We've killed off Krokgar. Hopefully they'll leave us alone for a while, seeing our awesome power, of course. Do want to get that in the ocean. They've got a few more settlements to the north of us. Hopefully they're at war with someone else who will give them some problems up that end. Try and upgrade some things down here probably. Although, oh, we need to deal with this as well, actually. The Cursed Jungle Army is coming our way. Got a couple of skinks in it. Can't see the rest just yet. We could take the opportunity and try to get after them. My garrison is pretty good here, so if they attack us, we'll be absolutely fine. But I don't think the army that I have there could take on that army one-on-one. We need the garrison support to be able to take it down, I think. Let's get a bit of research done, and let us advance this turn, as there is little else to do. Few upgrades. Got plenty of money at the moment. Don't really have any trade, so that stuff's kind of pointless. vehicle. Okay, we're good. Let's get Queek. Can't move him anywhere. Get him in the underways. But he can't move. No worries. Here we go. Let's see what transpires. I feel like a lizardman army is just going to spawn at the arse end of nowhere. Up north. And come and kill off Queek, probably. Oh. Oh, they ran past us. Or they're trying to. But they've stopped right next to us, which means we can attack them with our garrison in tow. This is perfect. This is what we needed. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. If I can take out this army, I can then push on and take the cursed jungle. That is what I need right now. Because then I'll have the eastern part of my empire secured. I think they're just about in range for us to get them. Let's have a go. Why not? It's an ambush, but somehow it's only about 50%. Oh, they do have a lot of Saurus warriors. We don't have the best army in the world, but a couple of Bastillodons and some Skinks. We do have some Poison Wing Globadiers. Yep, we got some Poison Wing Globadiers to deal with the Bastillodons. But to be honest, I can't really be asked to fight this. I fought too many Lizardmen. Thank for we've won it. I probably should have taken that risk there, because it was such a perfect opportunity to kill them off and take the cursed jungle. If I'd lost there, I probably would have cried. So, good job that auto-resolve came off. Got to auto-resolve from time to time, especially when you're sick to death of fighting the damn Lizardmen. So hopefully, good they have no army here, so we can push on that, take that, and then finally we'll have this province completed, and we won't have to worry about any Lizardmen threats from this direction. It'll only be from the north. So that'll be very, very nice. Awesome. Everything's coming together. Everything is slowly but surely is coming together. Can upgrade these buildings to get some of these better units, but no hurry yet. No hurry yet. Let's bring old Queeky down. Still have to keep an eye up north, though, somehow. See, I could just push on them. Queek could keep going. I could try and replenish him a bit and then just keep pushing on them. If I can take out one or two more settlements, if they're undefended, that would be good. Even if I'm not going to be able to wipe them out necessarily on that push, it would still be good to weaken them so significantly. Need a Plague Priest, really. I'll leave it for now. Okay, I think we're about ready again. Got a skill point for old Queek. Queek's pretty much a beast now. He's got a lot of his higher stats. More melee defense, make him even tougher. Bit of damage. Probably wants a bit more damage output, I think. I like him being super tough, but I also want him to kick the crap out of everything, so. Okay. Let us advance. Vortex available. Ho, 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 ho. Try and do that soon. Oh, last defenders. No moves. They didn't make any moves. Okay. Slatland on the move. Maybe they'll come back and take their home province back. Their oh, are the vampires moving in? There's some vampires making moves on Zlatland by the looks of it. They're sneaky ones. Well, to be honest, that's fine with me. I'm not at war with vampires. They will spread a bit of corruption over here, but we'll give them some scathing corruption back, so, you know. Works both ways. Let's get Queek back for some replenishment, though, although he's really well replenished already. Which is good. Maybe we will go back and make that push on the last offenders. Let's get rid of them over here, though. Let's push on the cursed jungle with old Vortex. What? They've got mostly skinks and a few Saurus warriors. We've got rat ogres and a whole bunch of frickin' plague monks. Well, I better fight it, I suppose. Oh my god, this map again. This fucking map again. I'm not going to make you watch this battle. We fought this too many times and this battle isn't going to be up to much. I should be able to crush them quite comfortably. I was not able to crush them very comfortably. That army was somehow ridiculously hard to deal with. We lost a few units, but we won. So it's fine. Oh, believe me, that was not a fun battle. Very nearly lost it. Very nearly lost it, I think. Those Saurus warriors were taking it like champs. And those skinks were annoying. Because of the choke point, the skinks were just wasting me and I couldn't do much about it. Either way, that's done. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Hopefully I can just stop fighting lizardmen now. That would be nice. Maybe Krokgar will just go away or someone else will kill him off. With any luck. Ooh. Krokgar wants to chat. Oh shit, Crocodile wants peace. That I did not see coming. Okay, this is interesting now. Their only other enemy is Slatland, which means there's not going to be anyone left to really take them out. But I'm sick of lizardmen, and I want to do the ritual, so we will do it. Hopefully, someone else will go to war with them and take them out, because I doubt Slatland will be able to do it. Or at least they'll just leave us alone. All I want to do is just stop fighting lizardmen. I want to fight somebody else for a while. Maybe some elves, maybe a nice dwarf. Vampires I'll take. Anything but the bloody lizardmen. Even the scaling. Bring the scaling down here. I'll take them on. I don't mind the scaling. An age of discovery. Nice, nice. Okay. So, things are looking up. We've got our empire secure. We're secure from many directions now. I think it's nearly time, my friends, to begin the second ritual. Oh, yes. Been waiting to do it for a while. I'm nearly, well, I'm about a quarter of the way to the third ritual. I do have these elves down here to worry about. I recently recognized. They're not too friendly with me. And there's a whole bunch of settlements down there. So we could go down there and at least raise those up, sack them up, get some money. Annoy some elves all at the same time. The vampires, they're doing pretty well for themselves. They've got 13 settlements. They could be a problem. We'll try and get a non-aggression. Nope, they don't want it. Maybe they'll try and spread on us. Hopefully not, as they are quite large. Again, see, I don't... This is what I don't like about the Vortex campaign, is it's making me not want to go to war with anyone, because I just want to crack on with the Vortex rituals, and I can't have a big war going on and do the Vortex rituals. So both those aspects of things are kind of sucking the life out of each other, because you can't really do both at the same time. It's one or the other, but then everyone else advances on the Vortex rituals so quickly, you kind of have no choice but to try and keep up on the Vortex. I think Queek is... Yeah, he's kind of in dire need. I need to get some magic in his army. I've been running for far too long with no magic. I could get one of these. Actually, don't I have a... I'm sure I have an injured Plague Priest. That guy. Yeah, he'll be back in one turn. We'll just wait for him. However, I do feel it's time for a new army. So we've got a good amount of money-ish. Enough to sustain another army. We've got 2,000 income. Maybe I'll get a Grey Seer, even though they're not hugely popular with Queek. It'll save me having to put a Plague Priest in the army. And we'll make it a little bit different. So we'll prepare for an incoming Chaos Onslaught that will be inevitable with the ritual. And then we can crack on with this damn Vortex stuff. Oh, Nagaron completed their ritual. No bother. No bother. We'll start putting ourselves in strategically good places. The Golden Tower, we can use that to defend this east and southern side of my lands. And then Queek and this new fella can protect the north. Hopefully, that should give us most bases covered. We should be able to hold them off. But we'll see. I don't really know how many armies there's going to be, but let's find out. Uatek, Queeksapinda, Teoquequa. So those are more southern provinces, so that should mean that they've got a long way to run.
The ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the great Vortex itself distorts under its pull. Be wary, though. For while the Vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world.
So many there was in the first one.
Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
I didn't know they come from the ocean. I have nothing down there to defend. Oh,